This is Jay every day. I never change. This is Jay every day. I never change. This is Jay. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Coach Kells back here with another episode of Kelly's Corner. Just wanted to make this episode tell you a little bit about why I started this podcast, a little bit about myself, a little bit about 201 Sports. I must admit, this is a little weird, sitting here doing a podcast, talking to yourself, talking to the people. But hey, we're gonna give it a shot. I wanted to start this podcast because I wanted to bring you in the life of I'm starting my own business, which is 201 Sports, as you guys can see. I'm also in the process of developing my own nonprofit for underprivileged youth and sports. I'm real heavy into the community, and I love kids and sports. And being an officer in the jail, I am a correctional officer, if some of you didn't know that. And I got a chance to work on a few different tiers: max tier, fed tier, drug tier, you name it, I was there. But when I was on the max tier, all the tiers, I like to talk. I like to ask questions. I like to really pick people's brains to see why they done some of the things they did, or why they think or feel the way they do. To make a long story short, all I kept hearing was, "Hey, Kelly, we didn't have nobody raising me. The streets raised me. Kelly, we didn't have nobody raising me. The streets raised me." Another thing, when I started this job, I was 36, 37 when I went into the police academy. So I was an adult. I was a grown man. And when I got on the job, when I got into the jail, I was a rookie. And I was with a lot of officers that were pretty much my age, and they were what you can say well seasoned. And all I kept hearing when we were on tiers is they'd be like, "Hey, Kelly, you see that guy right there? Yeah, he's been coming in here since he's been 12. Oh, you see JoJo? Yeah, he's been coming in here since he's been 9. These guys been coming in and out of here their whole life." So for me, I started thinking like, wow, so they have nothing. So fast forward to, I ended up getting hurt on a job and needed surgery on my flexor tendon. Just reaching back like this, I have a lot of, this is all here is numb and tingling, and we won't even get to that. But anyway, as I got injured on a job, my job in the county started messing with me, to the point where it started messing with my mental. And I'm not allowed to do anything, because if I get caught doing anything, I could possibly lose my job. But since my surgery, I have a lot of nerve damage, and it feels like I'm in constant pain all the time. And if I'm in worse pain and worse shape than I was before the surgery. But anyway, so throughout this process of being on disability and the county just messing with me, I had to get myself out of the funk that I was starting to fall into. And I said to myself, like, I can't live like this. I can't play football. I can't play softball. I can't do anything I love. Like, so what I did was, I took some advice from some people and just started going to the park. And once I started going to the parks and seeing how many kids were out there, I just decided to start being Coach Kells and helping the kids that were out there wanting to get that work. And fast forward, don't mind the dogs back there. Fast forward to all of the things going on in my life, I was able to meet up with an old family friend, Tracy. And I know in my prior podcast, I had said my boy was 21. I don't know where I got that from, but Gavin Rutan, big shout out to Gavin Rutan. He's 18 years old, boxer out of Bayonne, New Jersey. That kid right there really, really motivated me again and pushed me in the right direction, because I was starting to spiral into, I guess you could say, some sort of a depression, because, you know, when you're just sitting home doing nothing, and you're not allowed to do anything, awaiting doctor's orders and job and stuff like that. So through that mix of the time, I wanted to create a podcast. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. But I ended up starting 201 Sports. 201 Sports, I wanted to be a nonprofit. I want to be able to raise money from people, the government, the counties, the states, whatever, and be able to provide sports fundamentals, trips, camps, games, leagues, everything that kids can't afford or parents can't afford to get their kids there. I want to be able to start a nonprofit to provide that for these kids of the area where I'm from. Just so happens that the paperwork and everything wasn't right, so 201 Sports got denied. I decided to just say, you know what? I want to do this for the rest of my life. I do not want to work in a jail for the rest of my life. I want to help these kids not make it to jail. What can I do? 201 Sports. 201 Sports is anything sports. I mean, if you want me to come to your house and sit down and watch sports with your kid and talk sports, we'll do that. But big on one-on-one sports fundamentals for all kids of all ages. I want to teach them the game in the right way, how I was taught. But I also want to provide this service for free for kids. So in the mix of all of that, I was able to meet some beautiful people who work at Rutgers. Excuse me. Some beautiful people that work at Rutgers who heard what I was doing and wanted to help me and assist me with the nonprofit paperwork. With that being said, I am now currently the president of Project 201, which is a nonprofit for underprivileged kids and youth sports. And we're going to be predominantly in Hudson County and with big visions of growing to help as many kids around the country, around the state, around the cities as possible. Because I know when I was a kid, I had the basketball courts, baseball, football. It didn't matter. We were in the schoolyard playing stickball, wiffle ball. So Coach Kells wants to bring that back to the areas. I mean, this is difficult right here. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to bring this to you with no editing. I wanted to bring this to you rough, rugged, and raw. Coach Madden was a really big, one of my favorite coaches as far as watching on TV, playing the video game. Me and Walsh spoke about on the last episode, there was a lot of coaches in my life, a lot of adults, men, women, teachers that also played a big role in where I am at today. Yeah. If anybody got any questions about 201 Sports, if anybody wants to be a part in helping Project 201, please feel free to reach out. There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing. Right now, I'm just trying to develop a relationship with a county to get some fields. So Coach Kells and 201 Sports can be out on the field every day and host a lot of stuff for the kids. Like I said, I work in a jail. And this past 2 years of being hurt on the job and being screwed around by the county and being treated like an inmate and not an employee, I don't want to do that. I don't even want to step foot back in that jail. So what I'm doing is I'm treating this as if I'm doing a bid and I have to go back to jail, and I don't want that. So that's pretty much the gist of why I started 201 Sports and Project 201. I've seen a lot of stuff in the jails. I've seen a lot of stuff in the school systems. I've seen a lot of stuff in life growing up as a young adult, running around the streets, being a knucklehead. And they say, never live with regrets. And I don't live with any regrets. The only thing is I wish I had more mentors in my life, like my father, because like they say, it takes a true village to raise a family and raise kids. And I never really understood what that meant when it said it takes a village, but it takes your town, it takes your neighbors, it takes everybody, it takes teachers, it takes everybody around to shape the youth. But it seems like we've gotten away from that. And 201 Sports Academy will be developed for that, to develop a stronger athlete, a stronger individual, not only on the field, but off too. Coach Kells, I have a lot of male and female coaches, mentors, educators that want to be a part of your child's life and part of the growth in our communities. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's no editing going on. I'm trying to bring this to you raw. Hopefully I could get some more videos of me doing some stuff with 201 Sports and Project 201, because right now, like I said, it's just hitting the streets, making people aware of what we're about, what our vision is, what our movement is. And my next step is I'm trying to get a permit for a field so I can give the kids what they need. And that's great mentorship, sports, and some fun. Thank you for tuning in, all y'all who tuned in to the end. I really appreciate the love and support. And any feedback, please. I would love all feedback, positive, negative. I don't care. I don't know why. To me, right now, it looks like I'm wearing purple, but it's black and red. Shout out to everybody that's been helping me with 201 Sports and Project 201. I know I'm probably a pain in the ass a lot, but I know what the vision is, and I know where we're gonna take it. With that being said, God bless. I'll take you out. Never change. I'm too stuck in my ways. I never change. I'm still fucking with crime. Crime pays. Out hustlers, same clothes for days. I never change. I'm too stuck in my ways.